All is one. P.A. Finley Anonymous. The universe coming at you live. Listen, I'm a little excited. I'm feeling myself right now because I know what this is. I know where I'm about to be. I know where I am, and I know where I'm headed with this video. This is a beautiful May 4th, Monday, early morning, 3:32 a.m. Can't sleep, got too much on my mind, gotta drop some signs, gotta reach out, grab a hold of, embrace. Let's go ahead and do Mother Earth right now, the original Big Mama. Let's embrace on Mother Earth right now. Thank you, Mother Earth, thank you. See, that's what we need to do. We need to start thanking folks. Verbalizing. Appreciation. Gratitude with each other. And everything else around us. Just the birds. Thank you. Because you're doing something for me. I don't know what, but I got a feeling you're doing something for me. Thank you. The tree. Walk by a tree. I'm going to have a t-shirt. Pardon me, tree hugger coming through. Pardon me, earth hugger coming through. I'm just saying, though. Just saying. Embracing it. Sending out an atomic mushroom cloud explosion of love all across the globe. When do we not need that, right? Okay? All across the solar system, all across the galaxy, all across the universe. Letting that bounce back. Come on all the way to you. Come all the way back to me. Got it. Receive. Love me some love. Hang out with me on this one. You're going to like this.
Introducing. Introducing the elemental that realizes oneness, the all things and the noneness, where the boredom and the fun is.
This is going to be part 2 to the last video. I haven't come up with a title yet, but it's going to be part 2. I left off talking about how the solar system is like the police and ambulance and the fire department. Notice how these 3 entities, excuse me, and I was also talking about my health. I'm good. Ain't nothing, internally wrong, eternally wrong with me. But 53 years on the planet. Yeah, you live that long and see how, if you can come out unscathed. Because I'm practically unscathed. And I'm grateful for that. That's on me, right? The little grain of sand that I am. The universe that I am. But the thing that everybody is running from, these 3 entities are running to. You look at a disaster of any kind, that's what you're going to see. People running away from the disaster. These 3 entities running to it. Now, African Americans and the police. We have a history in this country that could have been a lot better. We have right now, today, this is a sensitive conversation. But I think it's one we need to have. Because and I do fault the police community the most. It's a conundrum, it's a pickle on both sides. But the ultimate responsibility is on the police community. You gotta figure it out. You gotta figure out a way. You can't kill like this. That's not the solution. We are your own. It's not. I know. I know you've been taught all kind of dogma and stuff. I know they're teaching it, but they're teaching you wrong. In the end, the ultimate responsibility is on the police community. However, that being said, I have responsibility myself. I have to go teach the youngsters how to respond. They're not being taught right, man. Everybody's being taught. I don't know what we've been taught. We've been taught a lot of stuff. But we're not being taught right. And the teachers are not teaching right because they haven't been taught right. So I need to go teach the teachers on how to respond to violence. You know, the more and more I'm traveling my universe, the more and more I'm starting to see the point of view of Jesus Christ. He would not kill for nothing, dude. Not even to protect his own self. But I think I understand. We have to make a choice, and we have to take a stand. Got a lot of people in communities not gonna like African American community not gonna like what I'm saying and what I'm about to say. But death begets death. Life begets life. In our roots, who we are originally, before the Mayflower, before the introduction of the Caucasian to the African soil, we represented life. I'm just saying we was lifers. If you want to go back to your roots, this is the way. This is who we are. Man, I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to do the video on the plight of the African American. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to do a video on that because we need to know who we are. We need to know who we were, and we need to know who we will be. We need to know this stuff. It's there to know. It's available knowledge and information. The African American has a purpose. What? What? Like, of course, on one hand, of course. On the other hand, what you talking about, Willis? You know what I'm talking about? Like, of course, everything has a purpose. But what you talking about? PA Finley Anonymous, the universe. Well, I'm so glad you asked. I'm not talking about the plight of the African. I'm not even talking about the plight of the American. I'm talking about the plight of the African American. The African born in America. The ones with the history of slavery in this country. Us. Now, everybody got a purpose. That's what we don't know. But that will be revealed as well. Eventually. Each culture has a purpose. We're not just here. What do you think? We're just hanging out? No. You have a play in the future of humanity and the evolution thereof. What? Yeah. You, the African American who's watching this video right now, because somebody told you you need to watch this. You have purpose. And it's grand. It's not a short order. It's like the end of Star Wars. That's you. The original movie. Chapter 4. I don't, that's that acid. That's that part of it. That's the acid mix in the mix. But whatever. There's a reason why you're here. There's a reason why you went through what you went through. There's a reason why your folks went through what they went through. There's a reason why your grand folks went through what they went through. All the way back to the ships. There's a reason, a purpose for it all. And it is so freaking grand. Oh, I know. I know how you feel. Like in the the totem pole of humanity, you're like somewhere at the bottom. I know how you feel. But that's just pretty much what it looks like. That's not what it is. I will be making a video series on that subject when it's time. I've got these other topics, these other issues to lay out first, because all of this is laying out the map to that. So, you know, I'm going to put it to you like this. We come from the top. Everybody knows we come from kings and queens. That's not a secret to humanity. Everybody knows what it is. Everybody knows the lineage. We all know who kicked us off, the first human beings on the planet. We know, everybody, this is not new news. We know where we come from. Right? So we know we have royalty in our blood. And a little watered down, mixed down throughout the years, you know, but it's up in there. Top of the top. And we all know that in the history of humankind, there was no one higher. Do we understand that? Does the whole of humanity know that no one was higher than the original Africans? Do we get it? Are we in agreement? All of humanity, nobody ever in a group meeting agreed, all cultures. But periodically there's agreements throughout the history. Like these dudes is off the freaking chain. I mean, the originals. They kicked it off. Mapping stars before telescopes. All kind of stupid stuff. Just mind-blowing. Like, how did you do it? Don't nobody know even today. All the science and all the stuff with technology, we still don't understand how these dudes was traveling without moving. Okay, so, right? Top of the top and bottom of the bottom. We all know ain't nobody had it like us. I'm just throwing some stuff on the table, clearing the lane, not bragging and popping collars. No, because that's a part of history we could have done without. You know what I'm saying? At the top, yay, we go, yay. Oh, man. I feel like the Hulk when he saw himself smashing an Endgame. It was like, that's how slavery is. The slavery is like, top of the top, bottom of the bottom. Nobody was higher. Nobody's been lower. Oh, we got some lows. And we got some highs. Oh, no. I'm talking about close in our history. On both sides. But in the history of humanity, none higher, none lower. I'm just saying. None. And everybody knows this. You think that was happenstance? What you think? What you thinking? I'm not talking about the African. I'm talking about the African American. The African, that's another story. That's a part of our story, but where that's going is a whole nother story. You think that that was coincidence? We mock God. We mock the universe, whichever side you're on. Theology, science, whichever side you. We mock it by thinking everything is just happening. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, are you kidding me? What you think? All of it. Purpose. From the top to the bottom to the top. This is hip hop. Spitting it, dropping it. But in this case, it's going to be from the top to the bottom, from the bottom to the middle. And at that point, therein lies the meaning of this riddle. I'm just saying. It started with us and ends with us. But it doesn't even end. It continues. There's more. It's going to be a very interesting steer. I can't even speak. It's going to be a very interesting series. Interesting series. So our immune system is like the three protectors of society. Now, again, the police community and the African American community, we have been at war for so freaking long. And it's really not a war. It's more like a slaughter. It's almost like the king has put out an order to slaughter all the firstborns. Sounds mighty familiar. It is their responsibility as leaders of the community to fix that problem. But we're not going to wait on you guys to fix it. We're going to fix it ourselves by coming into embracing who we are. And I know that scares the heck out of you. But if you knew who we were, you wouldn't be afraid. We're not you. Who we are as African Americans is not you. We don't do what you do. You do what you do. We do what we do. We come from love, peace, joy, happiness, life. We represent life. And all we have to do is embrace that part of ourselves. And we embrace the universe. We embrace everything that exists. This is how we used to travel. This is how we did everything we did as kings. We have that in our DNA. There's no getting, but so do you. See, this is what. So, but we have to get it. We have to download our own. All is an African mentality, but so is everything. Everything is African. So it's a human mentality. It's the original mentality. All is one. This is how we built the pyramids. This is how we did the stuff that you can't explain how we did it. But this is yours too, because you come from us. All humanity come from us. So this is yours as well. This belongs to you, this mentality, this power. It's a power too, and no, this is the power. So fear not. If you know who we are, fear not. But your characteristic is fear. So you kind of like, see, in the yin and yang, your fear is the big part. Love is the small part. In our yin and yang, love is the big part, fear is the small part. So you gotta deal with your fear. You got to deal with that. That's something that you got to deal. But there's nothing to fear, because we're not gonna do to you what you've done to us. This is all the fear come from. This is the major fear. We don't get down. The original man doesn't get down like that. Well, you're me. I'm not going to do you. See, but you can't see that from the fear factor. So it's up to me to show you how it's done. And here's what it freaking is. I didn't set this up. Well, yeah, I did. Kind of like, because I'm one with the one. It's okay. You can be, you know how a child is fearful of something and the parent comes in and says it's okay? That's us. We're the parents of humanity. What do you want us to do? What else? What else are we supposed to do? Come on. It's all good. Don't worry about it. Yeah. Come on. It's all good. Don't worry about it. We got you. And then you get that thumb in your mouth, get to sucking on that thumb, dog, with the tears drying up. You in the bosom? You good. Fear is not an issue. I mean, but and that's just. But we got to stop killing. Now, how we gonna transfer this to you? Because killing is what you do. Killing is your yin to your yang. It's who you are. We're opposites, black, white, dude. All this is science. Positive, negative, dude. This is all scientific, but it's balance. Not too much of either one. That means, excuse me, not too much love. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Got to have some fear up in there. Got to balance this stuff out. But the reason why All1llA and Soul Models push love like it's all there is because of the imbalance of fear in the world. Once it balances out to that 50-50 shot, we back up off of it after that. We balance. We back up off the push. We'll fade out. Right? Shoot. After that, everybody going to the next level. We balanced. Actually, we already are balanced, but actually, it's about the awareness thereof. So that's all this is about, awareness. That's it. But we have to push heavily life, love, joy, happiness. We have to push it like that's all there is because of the appearance of imbalance. We have to push that love, man. We got to push it. Young people believe what they believe, and people. That's a power. They got minds to create too. They creating their realities, and fear is. So we need to. So we push love here. We push love like it's like atomic explosion of love. We push that. First of all, that's what we African American. That's what we really represent. It's all about love, man. Even in the streets, the darkest places, it's all about one love. Now we push a hard line on fear too. So we push that because we following. See, we get the following when we pushing fear. We doing what they doing. That's not our natural state. They doing their natural state. We need to do our natural state. Our natural state is love. That's where we got our power, our energy from, everything. Everything is all that comes from love. When we in love, dog, love mode, nothing can be stopped. That's where all of our greatest achievements, achievers, overachievers, that's where that comes from. They tap into love. They don't even allow fear to be an issue. So we have to embrace who we are. Okay? Embrace ourselves. Love on ourselves. We need to love on ourselves before we know who we are. If we can imagine that, we need to do it. Don't worry about who you are just yet. Just love on yourself. Give yourself a hug. How about that? By the way, when you give Mother Earth a hug, you're giving yourself a hug. Look at me. I'm hugging myself. I am one with Earth. Okay? This is, dude, all of this science, all what I'm talking about is who we are as African Americans. This is our religion. And this is the evolution of our original religion. See, when we was brought here, our religions was, stripped from us. Our natural tongues were stripped from us, and our belief system was stripped from us. So we was given a new tongue and a new religion. And that kept us through until now. Now we don't need all that stuff no more. It's eggshells and cocoons. Thank you very much. But we finna fly, so we don't. This is our original religion. Original. And if this is our original religion that we had when we first was birthed here, this is the original religion of humanity and all living things. All is one. We knew this in the beginning. We forgot about it. And now we're remembering who we are. And so we are one with the all. There's no separating line. That is the illusion. If you see one, it's an illusion. You are one with the one. You and your Father are one. So hang out, you guys. I know this stuff is crazy right now. Nobody knows what's going on, but we've been in worse than this. This is not the worst we've seen. Oh, it might be the worst we've seen. You know what I mean? But this ain't the worst we've seen. Hey, P.A. what are you talking about? All right, you guys, like, share, subscribe. Leave a comment. Let me know what you guys are thinking about this. In a minute, this stuff gonna go viral, man. This stuff gonna be on fire. Okay? I'm not worried about the numbers and the views. I'm not worried about all that stuff. What I'm doing, what my job is to have food stacked up and ready for when the flood comes, because it's coming. And it's weird too. I'm thinking about some stuff right now, but that's on later, on the sidebar. So fear is a big, huge factor today. That's why I need my All1llAs and my soul mounts to push a hard line. We need you guys to push a hard line on love, because that's what we need today. So listen, y'all know what time it is. Be beautiful as you are. Peace, and one is all.
One day remind you who you are.
Oh my goodness gracious, who will be the one to come and save us? The end to the deep abyss. The one must go coming up with a clenched fist. The eternally, we all pray for the coming of the one. We can't wait one day more. The one is all we need to fulfill our destiny and be the one indeed. The one. The one was, as they say.